You see how I go to the Vegas Strip? Very demure, very mindful. I do braids. I flat iron my wig. I do a little liner. I do a little brow. I do a little foundation. I make sure my nails are very demure, very mindful, not too long, not too short. I cut a little slit down the shirt. I show a little chi-chi, not too much. Very demure, very mindful, very understated. I'm very classy and elegant. I'm not one of these other girls that shows too much. Remember why you were invited to the Las Vegas Strip. Be mindful and be demure, ladies. I think because I'm like the funny, like plus size girl, like that people often forget, like I'm still one of the duels. And when I'm in Vegas, the boys come out. When I tell you when I'm in Vegas, the boys come out. Every one of my sneaky links, what are you up to? Where are you hosting? I'm not. But if I was, I'd be at the Flamingo on the Strip.
See how I'm taking all of the pictures so that my little sister doesn't lose her insy pinty tiny waist. Very thoughtful of me, very mindful, very cutesy, very demure. I'm going to eat this so she can keep being the skinny queen she is, so I can be big bag bitch, very cutesy, very mindful, very demure.
You see how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. See how I do my makeup for work? Very demure, very mindful. I don't come to work with a green cut crease. I don't look like a clown when I go to work. I don't do too much. I'm very mindful while I'm at work. See how I look very presentable? The way I came to the interview is the way I go to the job. A lot of you girls go to the interview looking like Marge Simpson and go to the job looking like Patty and Selma. Not demure. I'm very modest. I'm very mindful. You see my shirt? Only a little chi-chi out, not my chocho. Be mindful of why they hired you. Here's your reality check, diva. What's the name you'd like me to make it out to?
You see how I left my ex-husband on his 40th birthday? Very demure, very mindful. I didn't cause a scene. It's true. I walked out on my ex-husband on his 40th birthday. On his 40th birthday, I cooked him breakfast. I kissed him happy birthday. His mother was throwing him a 40th birthday party. He said, are we gonna ride together with the kids, with the girls to my mom's? And I said, you know what? Why don't you go ahead and I'll meet you there. So he got in his truck and he left. My brother was already waiting for me to call him to let him know to come over so we could pick up everything I was going to take with me. We were out of there in less than an hour. And I know what you're going to ask. Why did you leave like that? Like, why don't you just, I tried to leave this man 3 times and he would not let me. And I also feared for my life. There are certain type of men you cannot give a 2-week notice. The narcissist type of man, you got to leave quietly, without giving him a heads up that you're leaving, because he's never gonna let go of you. You are his property. I already had an apartment. I had everything. I had pots, utensils. Later that evening, he called me and he goes, I'm gonna call the police because you took the entire girl's bedroom and that's not yours. I said, fine, call them. He was furious. His ego couldn't take it. He made my life a living hell. A year after that, I filed for divorce. I paid for my own attorney because your freedom is priceless. Don't sit around waiting for him to file. You need to file. You gotta go. It's time to go. He came over and, the car was still under his name. He would pick up my car. He would take the license plate. Didn't care that my daughter had to go to school the next day. Narcissists are the pettiest of them all. When I found out that he had found someone else, I wanted to go over there and kiss her. I get a lot of compliments from men, and they often say things like, oh, I want a Latina. Be careful what you wish for, because the day of your birthday, we'll wake up, we'll cook you breakfast, we'll kiss you, and wish you happy birthday, and then we'll turn around and leave your ass.
Do you see the way I eat a chocolate-covered strawberry? It's only in little bites. I'm not like other girls, where I shove it in my mouth and there's chocolate sauce all over my lip. Yeah, that's not professional. It's not ethical. I'm very mindful, very demure.
Now you see how I did that? Very demure, very mindful.
Nah, yummy.
Very
Tomatoes are not good for you because they taste like weird.
very classy.
I don't care if it's classy. I do not care. It's not beautiful.
We're being very mindful of others. Okay? You see how I'm doing this? Do not mess up my lip gloss. Very demure, very mindful.
You do not have to cut it. You could eat it like this.
See how my man gets me chicken fingers before we go out to the bar with extra sauce. Very demure, very mindful.
What happened?
Very demure. And then he drives very fast away.
It's not bad at all.
Very demure.
I don't actually have it.
Classy. Very
Not
scary.
bad.
See how I am here, quietly looking over my scripts, preparing for my segment, while Tony and Gail do their thing in the background. Very demure, very mindful, very cutesy.
You see how I thank the hotel staff at the hotel I stay at for being mindful and demure? I do a nice 6 donuts. I do very nice donuts. I'm not like these other girls. I don't leave my room a disaster. I'm very mindful and very demure when I leave the hotel. This is for you guys. This is for you guys. Girl, and they're brand new. I didn't open the box or anything. No, I was like, let me give the divas something. Stay demure. Thank you for having me. You see how I do my midnight munchies? Very demure, very mindful. I don't do a lot like you other girls. 260 calories. Comes with everything you need. And then I put it back in the pack and I throw it away. I'm not crazy like you girls. When I get my munchies, I'm very cutesy with it. I don't do too much. I get, you see how everything comes in here? I don't even use the sweet relish. I save my calories. Ladies, let's remember to be mindful when we get our munchies. Let's remember to be demure.
You see how I'm not crying over someone I didn't even date? Very cutesy, very demure. I'm very mindful that we're not meant to be, so I'm not heartbroken, recovering, mentally. Happily ever after, happily never gonna happen. Very mindful, very demure.
You girls see how I eat my Chick-fil-A in the car before I go in the house with all my kids? Very cutesy, very mindful, very demure, okay? Because I'm not like you other girls. I don't go in the house with my Chick-fil-A so that all 3 of my kids can go digging their little hands inside of here and be taking all of my french fries and bites of my fucking chicken sandwich. Okay, no. I sit in the car. I keep it cutesy. I keep it classy, okay? I eat my Chick-fil-A in peace, okay? I take my time, sip my drink. They're lucky I didn't get a milkshake because I had to keep it classy today, okay? We're going to watch this figure because I'm always trying to give body yada yada. Okay? I got to keep it classy. I got to keep it sexy. Got to keep it cutesy. Got to keep it demure. You girls see how I walk my Chick-fil-A to the dumpster outside of the house and I don't bring my trash in the house? Keeping it classy, keeping it cutesy, keeping it demure. Because at all costs, we cannot let those crotch monsters know I had some Chick-fil-A, okay? We gotta keep it cutesy, we gotta keep it demure. We're gonna place this right in the trash can because we're not gonna have any evidence, okay? No evidence, okay? We're gonna keep it classy, we're gonna keep it cutesy, and as all the girls know, we're gonna keep it demure.
You see how I came to Chipotle? I didn't order extra steak. I didn't ask for extra rice. Very mindful, very ditzy, very demure.
So I'm at Chipotle. I ordered double steak because I'm big. Very ratchet, very hood, very chill.
Very not demure.
What?
You're not supposed to say like, you're supposed to say very ditzy, very demure. You gotta be classy.
I don't want to do this shit anyway.
But you have to be classy.
But I'm ratchet, bitch. That's what I am. Well, take me how I am. Let's do this shit.
Let's do it again. Go. Go.
I'm at Chipotle. I got my Chipotle bot. I don't want to do it.
You see how I'm at Chipotle? I ordered one bowl, not two. I had one order of steak, not two. So some of you girls come and ask for triple steak. That's very big back of you. Very not demure. I am demure.
I came to Chipotle, order whatever I want because I can't. I do what I want. I'm independent. I'm not demure.
Do you see how I did Chloe's makeup? Very 90s, very sultry, very thoughtful, very demure.
Do you see how I'm sitting here? Very ladylike, very mindful, very demure.
Have you seen the band? Very chic, very elegant, very demure. What does mean demure?
Nobody knows.
Oh, hey. See how I'm reading this book? Very demure. I don't dog-ear pages. I put in a bookmark. And I don't divulge the ending to my friends. Very considerate. And also, my cell phone is on Do Not Disturb. Very demure. Very mindful.
Do you see how I eat my crumble cookies? It's very demure. It's very cutesy. It's very mindful. I don't talk with my mouth full. I take a bite out of each cookie. I'm very mindful. I'm very respectful. Very demure. I'm always sharing. Poppy, do you want a crumble cookie? No. Very cutesy. Very mindful. Respectable to crumble cookie.
Can someone please explain this demure trend going around? I literally have no idea what it means, okay? It's very demure, it's very mindful. Is the way I'm holding this cookie right now demure? Is it very mindful? I'm getting confused by these videos. I literally have no idea. Sometimes these trends don't make sense. Maybe it makes sense. I just have no idea. Like, I don't get it. Oh well.
See how I eat my Cheetos on set. Very demure, very mindful.